Hi everybody, I'm Jake. This is Fastlane Classic Cars in St. Charles, Missouri, 15 minutes outside St. Louis to the west. And today I have a gorgeous 2015 Aston Martin Vanquish Convertible. This particular car is powered by a 5.9 liter V12. Aston Martin obviously rounded up to 6 liters because there's a little plate on the engine that says 6 liter V12. Technically the displacement is 5,935 cc's, so some people claim 5.9, some people claim 6. Do with that what you will, but either way, this thing makes 568 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. So who cares what displacement it is? This thing's absolutely a rocket ship, especially because every single panel on here is carbon fiber. If you open the hood, it feels like a sheet of paper, and underneath you can see the raw carbon fiber. Same with the trunk lid. The doors are super lightweight because of that as well. The beautiful Aston Martin V12 is paired with a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. It's a normal torque converter style transmission, not a dual clutch like you get in some supercars. So the shifting is a little bit slower, but a lot more comfortable, which is what makes these Aston Martins such fantastic GT cars. Black exterior with a lot of carbon fiber accents. You can see the carbon fiber exposed door mirrors, some trim on the sides. Side skirts are exposed carbon fiber. This front lip has exposed carbon fiber, and there's a rear lower diffuser surrounding the exhaust that's also exposed carbon fiber. So this thing looks absolutely awesome. The little center caps on the center of the wheels, Austin carbon fiber. These are the 20-inch Aston Martin alloy wheels. You can see the Aston Martin brake calipers on there as well. The brakes on this car are just as big as the wheels on my 2005 Toyota Camry sitting right over there. They are absolutely huge, and you need them to stop this massive car because this thing weighs a touch over 4,000 pounds. So it's not the lightest thing ever, but again, all in the name of comfort, being an Aston Martin. On the interior, you have the awesome leather bucket seats. You do have memory functions, 8-way power seats, and heated seats in the front. So again, extremely comfortable to cruise across the country if you so choose. This is a 2+2. There are rear seats back here, but unless the person in the front is 4 feet tall, you're not really going to be fitting anyone in the back. There is absolutely no leg room, but you could put groceries or something back there, I guess, if you wanted to take it to the store. The rear and front seats are both very nicely stitched with red piping and red stitching. You got the Aston Martin logo stitched into the headrests on both, and here in between the back seats in the back. This does have a Bang & Olufsen sound system in it, so the radio sounds absolutely fantastic. There's actually 2 little speakers on top of the dashboard that raise up when you start the car, which is pretty cool. Same with the little infotainment screen above the center vents there in the middle when you put the key into the ignition, which by the way is kind of a special thing because you have to take the Aston Martin key out of this little leather pouch that came with it, and you insert the entire key into the dashboard with the Aston Martin logo facing towards you. It's an experience driving and starting this thing. I think that's what Aston Martin was going for. Really everything about this car makes it feel special. It makes it feel like it's from a small batch of hand-built British supercars, which is I think what makes these cars so much cooler and in some cases nicer than some of the Italian sports cars and supercars. I think the Aston Martin is one of the most gorgeous cars ever built, especially this 2015 Vanquish. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, as I was saying, you do have the infotainment screen that pops out of the center of the dash there. You put the key into the ignition, it folds up. Kind of old school, no touchscreen capabilities. You have a little dial on the dashboard that you use to scroll through all the infotainment settings. Really, there's a few things about this car that are kind of old school. Aston Martin has basically used the underpinnings of this V12 for a very long time. The chassis itself can be traced all the way back to 2004, although with slight upgrades of course over the years. In fact, for this year, the ZF 8-speed transmission was geared slightly differently. So before, the car had 183 mile/hour top speed. Now it's up to 201, I believe only 197 for the convertible models though, but either way, you're doing close enough to 200 miles an hour in this thing at full bore. Car and Driver wrote a very nice article about this car back in 2015 when it was new, and they claimed that this thing's natural cruising speed is around 120 miles an hour. So this thing is meant for bombing across the European continent extremely quickly. They say with the top up and the windows up, it's still plenty quiet at 120 to have a normal conversation with somebody, which is part of what makes this car super, super special. You can also see the integrated rear wing in the back, helping make it look a little bit sportier. Oh, I forgot to mention, Car and Driver also claimed that this car does 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, which for a 4,000 pound vehicle that's as comfortable as this is is pretty incredible. You also have buttons on the steering wheel down there for sport mode and the adaptive suspension to stiffen things up a little bit if you want to be a little bit sporty. You also have paddle shifters in the back, but again, not a dual clutch transmission, so the shifting isn't going to be as quick and as sharp as you might expect out of a supercar, but again, all in the name of comfort, because that is part of Aston Martin's goal. And overall, I think Aston Martins in general, but especially this particular 2015 Vanquish, is a perfect blend of sportiness, speed, and absolute comfort. And I'm excited to drive it, take it out for a spin. It's a little chilly today, so we might actually be able to test out the heated seats, and I believe this has heated mirrors, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna go grab Chris, because I know he's been very excited about doing this video, and we're gonna take this thing for a spin and let you guys hear this absolutely incredible V12. Okay, well hello. We're in the Aston Martin. Yeah. Chris is holding on to the key, because you're gonna insert it into the dashboard there, right? Yep. Yeah, with the Aston Martin logo facing you. You can see that pops up, and then these little speakers.
Oh, stop it.
Pop up out of the dashboard. That's what I was showing the peoples earlier.
The peoples?
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh,
let's put the top up first.
Oh, let's do that.
Go back to park. The top button is one of the little window switches over there. Yes. Here it goes.
Oh, there's a lot.
Carbon fiber on the trunk lid back there. Everything is carbon fiber. But even so, this car weighs over 4,000 pounds still. Probably because of all the leather. Many cows died to make the interior of this car.
Wow.
And we can turn on our heated seats down here as well. Turn mine on, turn yours on.
Roof movement complete. Nice, thank you.
And then you have temperature controls.
Oh, look at that.
Inside these little dials.
Look at that, so cool.
Oh yeah, it shows up there. And then down here is how you control like the infotainment. There's a little dial here, and that's how you scroll through stuff. So it's not touchscreen. I was wondering that because I'm like, that's really far away. It'd be really annoying to do like that to touch it.
But you got the dial.
There is no touchscreen. So it does have reverse camera, carbon fiber mirrors, carbon fiber a lot of stuff, front splitter, rear diffuser, side skirts, mirrors.
Wow, I love the speakers that just pop out of the dash.
I know. We also have ones down here by our feet you can't really see, but then there's the Bang & Olufsen speaker up here on the door. I'm sure there's some back there somewhere. Yeah, the back seats are pretty useless. The leg room is literally like that big.
Not even
nothing. You could put, you know, groceries back there, like I said earlier.
Like an orange.
Definitely take this curb at a sharp angle, because it's not the highest ride height ever. It's got a decent amount of ground clearance, but I don't want to scrape up that nice carbon fiber splitter. Very nice. Very nice, and here we go.
Wow.
You have the sport button and like the adaptive suspension button over there on the steering wheel that light up red when they're pressed.
They're all red, by the way. Oh, wow, my seat is heating up.
Yeah, the heated seats do work. I'm gonna put mine on low. Time. Oh, we don't need AC.
Well, please God, no.
So I'm gonna
what is the temperature right now? It's like 60?
Less than that. It's like 55 outside today. Oh, it was 44 on the way into work this morning.
Wow.
So it's chilly.
That guy said something to me, I don't know what.
He likes the Aston Martin.
Who doesn't, though? You notice how I'm being very nice and not going out in front of people?
Yes.
I want to, but I'm not going to.
I'm excited to see how quiet this thing cruises. Because Car and Driver said that this thing's natural cruising speed is 120. That's where it feels planted, and it's still plenty quiet to have a conversation and everything.
So we have to get up to 120?
No.
I heard you.
We're not getting up to 120. We're going to do the speed limit. But it's a GT car, which stands for Grand Touring.
Oh.
It's meant for road trips. And over in Europe, this is meant to go across the entire continent very quickly.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Now, I think this said it only had like a 20-gallon fuel tank. And it's a big 6-liter V12, so it wasn't really built for fuel economy. So you won't be passing very many gas stations if you're going on road trips, especially if you're averaging 120. Oof. That like Car and Driver suggests you can do.
And I would like to do so.
Hey, there's a nice Thunderbird. Look at that. That's one of ours.
Our guy.
That was Dano up in restoration.
Good old Dan.
But yeah, down here it looks like you also have what seems like launch control, traction control, parking assist, because Aston Martin knows how to party. All of these buttons aren't really buttons, they're just like flush with the dash, but you get like a little vibration, like a haptic feedback when you press on them, which is cool.
Haptic feedback.
Each side has their own dials for AC and heat, and it's a push button transmission, so you push D for drive and for neutral and all that up there. That's been a thing pretty far back for Aston Martin.
It has been.
The car and driver also said the basic chassis on this car can be traced all the way back to 2004.
Really?
Well, obviously they made upgrades every year to it.
Of course they did.
But same basic underpinnings. But then again, technically the Hellcat can be based back to, I think, like a 90s S-Class Mercedes.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Good old
Chrysler kind of stole the chassis from them.
But this is delightfully British.
It is delightfully British. You can tell it's like small batch, hand built. The stitching is beautiful. It's got a little plaque on the engine that says who built the engine.
I know, I just want to reach out to him
There in the front. It was Dan something, I can't remember his last name.
Dan.
There's a picture on our website though, www.fastlanecars.com. You can see pictures of this whole car, interior, exterior, engine bay, and the little plaque of the guy who built it, in case you want a closer look at everything in here.
It's so quiet.
It is very quiet. You got a nice leather wrapped steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. I think it's electric somehow.
Woogie, woogie.
It's got the nice Aston Martin badge in the middle of it. And
Actually, you can move it.
It's manual.
Now that's not something I expected.
Nice. Tilt and telescope though.
Yep.
But you have Aston Martin stitched in the headrests here and in between the two back seats. You do have a cup holder, one behind my elbow and one up here.
So just two.
Just two. I mean,
well, what do you need? And listen, you're driving an Aston Martin.
You're realistically only fitting two people in here, so you don't need more than two cup holders. What I did notice that I thought was odd was no glove box. It's just
this?
Completely smooth over here. There's no handle, no nothing.
That's weird.
Just the airbag. So yeah, just the center as far as storage goes. The trunk is a reasonable size. We do have the Aston Martin car cover back there.
Oh, nice.
And another set of floor mats. It also has an umbrella.
Oh, shut up.
A little first aid kit, I think, or a roadside assistance kit, and a tool back there that are all in nice red leather pouches. And they're have like leather straps that velcro them to the sides of the trunk so they can't fly around.
You don't want it flying around.
Of course, all British cars somehow need to fit an umbrella in there because it rains there every day.
Every day.
You know how the Rolls Royce has it in the door?
I love that.
You push on it. This also has an umbrella, which I thought was neat. It's a British thing.
They're very British.
And here's a bean test.
This is gonna be nice.
Let's see. Take it easy, but we'll do a little bit of a bean test.
I'm gonna wait till I hit this bump and then I'm gonna catch up with that Taurus.
Yeah, it is a 6-liter V12 with 568 horsepower, so... Oh my lord. Oh yeah, it's quick. Oh my goodness.
Wow, is it quick? And I barely touched that
Now
gas.
it's only 35 miles an hour.
Sure. It wasn't 120.
And the 8-speed's nice, because,
you can't.
You know, we're cruising at, what, 50? Less than 2,000 RPM?
Which is great. Which is,
again,
it is a grand tour.
Longer gearing, like I said, to give it a higher top speed, so it actually cruises much lower on the RPM and quieter than the ones that came before it.
Oh, wow. This is a car and a half. I really like this car.
You can't say that it's two cars, because it's not, but I will agree that it is a car and a half.
At 4,000 pounds, that is a lot of car.
Technically, that 6-wheeled Velociraptor thing is a car and a half.
Well, and it's accurate. Oh, that is so weird. Oh, what a neat car and a great experience driving.
Yeah, and I'll do another startup when I get in it, because I'm going to... That's how you turn the car off.
Love that.
You just take this with you, and I love the Aston Martin
everything goes
logo.
away.
Yeah, that folds down, the speakers go away. Pretty cool.
Oh, God, this is neat.
You ready to do a couple tame flybys?
Tame flybys it is.
I want to hear the V12.
Oh, everybody does. I think everyone's waiting for that. Oh. There it goes. Isn't that something? Oh, very cool. All right, Mr. Bond. That is so cool. Oof. We don't get these in here that much, and boy, that is just something. Oh, bravo, Aston Martin, bravo. Wow, does that sound cool. Refined, but extremely badass. Holy cow.
You know what, Chris?
Tell me,
This
Jake.
definitely has some sort of valved exhaust. Because I noticed that lower like throttle input and lower RPM, it's very quiet, but you can hear it open up and let the V12 scream, and it sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh, you're gonna love these flybys.
And it's so comfortable. Even I have the sports suspension on, which I don't know why we did, but it was so comfortable. It soaks up bumps like nothing else. With the top up, it's dead quiet.
I heard it reverb in the back, you know, when you were slowing down. And it just sounded so good.
And everything's so nicely made in here. You can tell it was made with pride in good old United Kingdom.
Good old UK. Good for you, UK.
You ready to take it back?
No, I'd rather go on a trip, but I guess we have to.
We have to take it back.
Stuff if we take it.
10,875 miles.
Oh.
Not that many.
No, not at all.